In the quiet yet relentless world of Hollywood's behind-the-scenes realities, few stories capture the profound intersection of love, legacy, and logistics quite like the current chapter in the life of Emma Heming Willis. Married to the iconic action star Bruce Willis since 2009, Emma has long been admired for her grace, her modeling background, and her unwavering support for her husband through the highs and lows of a storied career. But as Bruce's health has taken a poignant turn with his 2022 diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia, a condition that progressively affects behavior, personality, and language skills, Emma's role has evolved into something far more demanding. She now stands as the steadfast guardian not only of Bruce's physical and emotional health but also of a staggering $250 million financial empire built over decades of blockbuster films, savvy investments, and enduring brand value. This dual burden, insiders whisper, has placed her under an immense pressure that few could have foreseen when their romance began in the glamorous haze of Tinseltown parties. To understand the depth of this challenge, one must first appreciate the scale of Bruce Willis's legacy. The man who redefined the action hero with his wisecracking portrayal of John McClane in the Die Hard franchise, starting with the explosive 1988 original that grossed over $140 million worldwide, has amassed a fortune that speaks volumes about his enduring appeal. From the high-octane sequels that cemented his status as a box-office titan to ventures like the Pulp Fiction renaissance in 1994, where his role as Butch Coolidge added layers of cool detachment to his resume, Bruce's career has been a masterclass in versatility. He dipped into comedy with The Fifth Element in 1997, voiced the lovable Spike in The Whole Nine Yards, and even explored dramatic depths in films like 12 Monkeys and Unbreakable. Each project not only padded his bank account but also diversified it through residuals, merchandising deals, and real estate holdings that include luxurious properties in Los Angeles and Idaho. By the time of his retirement from acting in 2022, Bruce's net worth was estimated at $250 million, a figure that encompasses royalties from streaming platforms devouring his classics on Netflix and Prime Video, as well as stakes in production companies and endorsement deals that keep the revenue streams flowing even in retirement. Emma, a former model who graced covers of magazines like Maxim and appeared in campaigns for brands such as Tommy Hilfiger, entered Bruce's life when he was already a household name, twice divorced, and father to 3 daughters from his first marriage to Demi Moore. Their union produced 2 daughters of their own, Mabel Ray, born in 2012, and Evelyn Penn, arriving in 2014, children who have brought unfiltered joy into what was already a blended family dynamic. Yet, as Bruce's condition advanced, the everyday rhythms of family life shifted dramatically. Frontotemporal dementia, unlike more commonly discussed forms like Alzheimer's, often strikes earlier in life and targets the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain, leading to changes in judgment, social behavior, and eventually speech. For Emma, this meant transitioning from a partner in red carpet glamour to a full-time caregiver, coordinating medical appointments, therapies, and adaptive strategies to ensure Bruce's comfort and dignity. Public glimpses, like the family's occasional social media posts showing Bruce smiling amidst nature walks or family gatherings, paint a picture of resilience, but those close to the couple reveal the exhaustive reality. Sleepless nights monitoring symptoms, advocacy in a labyrinthine healthcare system, and the emotional toll of witnessing a loved one's gradual withdrawal from the world he once commanded. Compounding this personal vigil is the unforeseen fiscal frontier Emma now patrols. Sources close to the family describe it as a full-time job unto itself, a role she never imagined assuming when she and Bruce first intertwined their lives. In his heyday, Bruce relied on a robust team of financial advisors, accountants, and lawyers, a cadre of experts who navigated the complexities of Hollywood earnings, from negotiating back-end points on films that could yield millions in profit shares to managing tax shelters and charitable foundations. The Willis Family Foundation, for instance, has long supported causes like community health and education, reflecting Bruce's grounded Midwestern roots from his upbringing in New Jersey. But with his cognitive decline, decision-making authority has centralized on Emma, transforming her into the de facto CEO of an empire she is piecing together in real time. She's having to learn a lot of this stuff as she goes, one insider confided, highlighting the steep learning curve of portfolio management, where investments in real estate, think oceanfront estates valued in the tens of millions, or entertainment residuals require vigilant oversight to combat inflation and market volatility. It's not just about preserving wealth, it's about ensuring liquidity for ongoing medical expenses, which can soar into 6 figures annually for specialized dementia care, and securing the future for their daughter's education and beyond. This pressure manifests in subtle but telling ways. Emma, who has always exuded a poised simplicity in her public persona, favoring wellness advocacy and brain health initiatives through her own platform, now grapples with a life that feels anything but simple. Friends note her visible fatigue during rare outings, the weight of constant calculations. Should a particular stock in Bruce's diversified holdings be sold to fund a new therapy? How to renegotiate royalty agreements with studios amid streaming wars. The fortune, while immense, isn't passive, it demands active stewardship. Take, for example, the ongoing value from die-hard reboots and spin-offs, projects that, even without Bruce's involvement, generate checks tied to his original contributions. Or the lucrative voice work in animated hits like The Lego Movie, where his gravelly charm as Emmett continues to pay dividends. Emma's immersion in these details has been both empowering and exhausting, as she balances boardroom-like meetings with PDA events, all while shielding Bruce from stressors that could exacerbate his symptoms.